In today's Anime Last Stand video, I'll be checking out the new JJK update. This update was okay, I guess. It wasn't their best, but some of the units were good. Also, there was no video on the last update because something went wrong with the footage. So anyways, I'll stop yapping. Hope you enjoyed the video. Alright, ALS updated. I'm pretty late to the drop of the update. I think it's like a couple hours since the update has dropped, but we're here. So I did check out the story and legend stage. Just to say, the map is fucking huge. I'm just gonna say that. I did check out the breaches. Breaches are hard, but you can solo it, but it is hard for other people with not good units. You basically need just nukes. Nukes are not gonna kill the boss, but you need nukes to break the shield. You also got raids. Raids is the same map as the extreme boost. Also, I haven't done any of these yet, so I'll probably macro it overnight. So as for extreme breaches, I say I'm not gonna do the units unless I get lucky enough that I get it. But yeah, so you got the extreme boost. So here you go. You got Toji and Hakari. I can evolve Hakari, and I do have Toji already. I can evolve them right now, but I'll just get better stats later on. As for legend stage, I think, yeah, I did get Maki, and that's pretty much it. That's the only unit I've got. We do have Yuta, right? But I do not have the evo item for Yuta or Yuji, or yeah, Yuji. So I think they might be good. I have no idea. I didn't check any showcase yet. So yeah. As for the update log, here it is. New breaches, very nice. The thing that really pisses me off is that the breach shop is the breach shop. You get Itadori's and Yuta's evo item instead of Kashimo and Geto's evo item. To get Geto's evo item, you need to do the legend stages. To get Kashimo's evo item, you need to buy it from the raid shop, which makes no sense. I'd say just put their evo items in the breach, but it is what it is, right? New tournaments, I don't really care. I do not have rerolls to roll right now, but I will cut back when everything is done. Alright, mostly got everything done. As for the extreme boosts, the boost, I'm only gonna do Toji because I'm not gonna fucking do the old JJK legend stage because I don't fucking want to. Like, I only did it for Yuta because he needed monster parts for some odd reason, but I got everything. I did buy the 2 evo items from the extreme breach, so that's very nice. So okay, so Toji first. I did get him like a while back, so his stats are pretty mid. I did roll on everyone's stats. I didn't record it because that's pretty fucking boring. So extreme boost, hopefully he's good. If he's not good, then I just wasted Inferno tokens, which sucks. Alright, nice. Okay, so stats do not go up when you extreme boost a unit. So he does 15.9. He does have a passive here. I'll read it later in the showcase, but let's actually feed him up to 85. Okay, 22.7. Wow. No trait, but that's all right. So we got Maki next. This is the only Maki that has good stats, and we do need a nature essence. Isn't that fucking great? Wow, so much nature essence. But luckily we have the essence selector. You know, they should make essence selector like more obtainable, you know? I mean, like, you got the events and stuff. How much nature? I don't really give a shit. I'll just pick this. All right, they should really make the essence selector more obtainable for, you know, other players, because people who don't macro don't really have it. All right, so Maki, 500. What the fuck? Yo, I get it that they fucking buff caverns and shit, but holy shit, bro. How much is that? I'll just do this. Bro, really? I know you guys buff caverns, but why the fuck are you Bro, are there tariffs in fucking Anime Last Stand, man? What the fuck? Increase in essence evolution? Like, needed essence? Like, come on. Ain't no fucking way. Okay, so Maki, let's go. I am gonna roll on them. Besides on, I'm not gonna roll on, of course, Itadori and Yuta. I already have traits on them. Alright, so next character, Higuruma. We should have everything. Yeah, there you go. I will check out all the cosmetics after this too, because I know in my videos, like, I never check the cosmetics. I think that's everyone, right? Actually, no, not everyone. I need to do the old units too. So Itadori. I did try to roll stats on attack. Didn't go well. Pretty doo-doo. I am broke on perfect stat cubes too. Okay, I do like this model though. This model's crazy. Alright, then Yuta. Evolve stats are pretty doo-doo, and I'm running out of like 850? What the fuck? Why are essence prices going up, man, for units? Yo, what the fuck? Ain't no way, man. Come on, man. I'm not rich on essence. I'm almost down on essence selector. I mean, like, I did create a macro, but I created a macro for the caverns, but I don't want to fucking macro caverns when I can, you know, macro raids for rerolls. All right, so last unit. As for the other extreme boosts, not extreme boost, extreme breach units, I'm not gonna fucking do that. I'm not gonna reach pity for that shit. Okay, so that's pretty much everyone. So let's do Maki first, and then Higuruma. Genuinely, from the bottom of my fucking heart, this game is absolute dog shit when it comes to fucking rerolls. Bro, I know you can farm infinite fucking rerolls, but 400 fucking rerolls just for no overlord is just insane, bro. 4x is on, right? 4 times technique luck event, 7 hours and 54 fucking minutes. Is it turned off early? I don't fucking know. This game fucking sucks. I didn't fucking feed them yet, so let me just feed them. Wow, 222,000 starting damage, 35.5 million max, 10-second SPA. Is this the same as Toji? Oh, damn, wait. No way, this is the same passive as Toji. Hold on. So weapon inventory. Oh yeah, it is. I mean, like they're pretty much the same, right? Because they're heavenly restriction. All right, Higuruma. Let's check him out at least. So feed, auto add, 60 million. I'm guessing he has his domain, right? So judgment, if there are more than 20, go to enemies, blah blah. Okay, wow. I'm still kind of pissed off. I am pissed off. No, I'm not kind of pissed off. I am pissed off. All right, I gotta chill out. At least we got Itadori and Yuta to showcase. All right, so let's feed him. Let's check his 197 million. But if you guys did not know, the Itadori, or like the other evolution of Itadori here, he was a crit unit, so maybe he is a crit unit here. So we don't know. Actually, wait. Yeah, it says something about crit. I have no fucking idea. 197 million. Pretty mid damage so far, but maybe his passive makes up for it, you know. Then Yuta, this better be good because y'all made him obtainable for everyone instead of limited. 482 million. Okay. 9-second SPA. Okay. 3 abilities. Okay. I'm not reading that yet. Anyways, cosmetics. Let's go Maki first. Alright. Okay. I do like the, you know, the aura around the, you know, whatever. I don't know. I'm still baffled from 400 rerolls, no overlord. Okay. Higuruma. Wow, let's check his cosmetic. Okay, a bit underwhelming, but I do love the suit. The suit makes me look dripped out as fuck. All right, who's next? Toji. Did Toji get a cosmetic? No, the fuck he did not. Of course not. So Itadori, let's check him out. Okay, let's see. Ooh, okay. I do like this one. This one's cool. Very nice. Very nice. Yuta. Okay, a bit. Okay. I don't even know what to say. I don't want to showcase yet. That's his thing, bro. And 4x. You know what? I'm gonna farm a couple of rerolls before 4x ends, and hopefully I do get at least overlord on Toji, Maki, and Higuruma. That's it. All right. So I do sound a bit tired because it is around like 3 a.m. and as you can see on the top, 4x is almost gonna end in an hour 29 minutes, and I just decided to, you know, roll because I had little amount of rerolls, right? See what I get, bro, when I just don't record. This is also in world 1, by the way. I did not roll on anyone else besides Maki. I mean, like, I did say I was gonna get Lich on her, so that's what I did. Hopefully the luck can keep going, right? Alright, the luck did not keep going, but hey, Lich Maki, I would take that. 100%, I'll take that. I'm probably gonna reroll again when 4x is on. I do want to get a good trait on Higuruma because, you know, I just want to showcase him with an actual trait instead of Accelerate 2. So yeah, I'll probably just farm rerolls in the meantime. Alright, so on the top, 4x is on. It just turned on like a couple hours ago, so I did farm up a couple of rerolls only 231. As for who I'm gonna roll on, it's just gonna be Higuruma. If we do have extra rerolls, then we're gonna roll on Toji, right? Okay, so let me just claim these reroll quests. And if you're wondering why I'm in World 1, as you can see in the last clip, I got Lich on Maki in World 1. So maybe luck here is different. I don't know, but hopefully we can just get quick Overlord so we can just showcase him. Alright, nice. 200 fucking rerolls just to get absolute dog shit, man. Man, I fucking hate this game. Alright, I'ma just head on to the showcase. Alright, so we got the showcase. So we got Itadori first. The attack effects are just all Black Flash. That's it. So his ability here gains 20% range and 15% SPA. Black Flashes are guaranteed and Soul Punches occur every Black Flash. So let's just read what those are. First, let's read this Vessel passive. So if Sukun is in range, gain 10% damage and 10% range. Black Flashes will have a base chance of 50% to proc if True Curse King is in range. So only if Sukuna is in range, which maybe you guys are gonna like put him in the same team because they're both fire now. Black Flash, so basically low chance of hitting Black Flash, and then if he misses, gains more chances of hitting Black Flash. It does deal 250% crit damage. Then Itadori does enter the zone, granting Itadori 100% Black Flash chance for the next 30 seconds. So that's very nice. So he is a crit unit, keep in mind. So the damage seems low, but he is a crit unit when he does, you know, hits the Black Flash. Then Soul Punch, once Itadori performs 3 Black Flashes on an enemy, perform a Soul Punch, dealing 15% bonus crit damage and draining their current HP by 1%. Cap of 100 billion HP drain. Wow, very nice. Then his ability simply is just range buff, SPA reduction, and then Black Flashes are guaranteed and Soul Punches occur every Black Flash. Very, very cool. So he is a crit unit, so the damage is not 220 million. It's probably more because if he crits, it's more. Alright, next one. We got Higuruma, very nice. Got a shit trade on him, still pissed off about that. So energy aversion, so gain base critical rate of 30% against that enemy. Okay, very nice. So pretty much he does more damage on everything. And then he applies guilty and the enemies does, what do you call it, take 50% more damage against Higuruma. He does have an ability too. So if there are more 20 guilty enemies in range, enter executioner mode. So basically executioner mode, you gain these buffs: 10% crit chance, 100% crit damage, minus 5% SPA. Also gains extinguish as a guaranteed effect. Very cool, a cool unit. Honestly, I expected him to have a domain as an ability, but I guess it is what it is, right? I mean, I guess you can say Judgment is the domain. Alright, next up, Toji. I did say Toji and Maki were the same. I was fucking wrong about that. I'm actually just gonna turn off attack effects for Toji, but because his own is somewhat louder than the other ones. He does turn into a skinny ass fucking cone on upgrade 6, but he does turn full AoE, which is also nice. So he every 5 attacks he has a chance to go through either these weapons. So Soul Splitter, Mile Chain, and Inverted Weapon. So Soul Splitter drain 1% HP, cap of 50 billion, ignore 50% of subtype resistance. Mile Chain, you gain more range per attack, and then stuns enemies for 5 seconds. Then you lose these buffs when a weapon changes or when you change weapons. Inverted Weapon, deal 100% elemental penetration if enemy has a special type, so I'm guessing that's like Perfect Seal. Deal 200%. Very, very nice. He has no trait. And then let's just switch on to Maki. She does do Mutilates. I think Mutilate is a better, what do you call it? Bleed, or like better than Hemorrhage. Alright, so we got weapon inventory. So same thing, but Soul Splitter is actually different. So instead of what you call it, Toji Zone, where it's what did it do again? Ignore 50% of subtype resistance. Maki Zone, ignore 35% of all resistance. But the drain 1% HP to the drain HP is still the same. So they got Cloudly Sword, that gains damage and gains range and apply cripple on hit. Very nice. Then you got Monster Bone, enhanced dot applied by this unit by 50%. And if a takedown of an enemy on takedown of an enemy, perform a follow-up attack for 50% of Maki's current damage. Very nice. Heavily Blade, ignore all elemental disadvantages and deal 50% damage to all elements. Okay, cool. No ability, not full skill tree too. But if you see the damage, like 338 million is pretty dog shit, right? But then you got Mutilate, which does 677 million over 8 seconds. So she's basically doing a billion damage, over a billion damage. Very cool. Alright, then you got last unit, Utah. I'm gonna be honest, spoilers, I'm gonna spoil something right now, so skip like 20 seconds. Utah does have a special mode called Yujo, where he, because he took Gojo's body and used Kenjaku's technique to do whatever. I do not want to explain all that shit, so let me just upgrade him. I don't think the attack effects are pretty cool. Just like, in my opinion, it's not that cool. Alright, so you got the Copycat, we call it passive. Cursed Child copies a random unit in his range copies the status effect, and then gains 25% to 45% damage and 25% to 35% range increase. So there is a way to get the Yujo form, but you need Geto for that, and I do not have him because I do not want to fucking do the breach anymore. Alright, deal 5 times Cursed Child's current damage. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, deal 5 times Cursed Child's current damage and apply Bolt based on this multiplier. Inflict Extinguish on all enemies. The requirement to use this, Rika should have 100 Curse Essence, so you can see here, Rika does gain Curse Essence. And she does have an ability too. So Beam of Love, deal 400 times Cursed Child's current damage in 10 ticks over 10 seconds. Permanently applies Better Fear to all enemies on the map and also resets the Curse Essence. Wow, very cool. Alright, let's go back to Yuta. So then you got Pure Love, pretty much just self buff. So 50% base crit rate, 10% damage, minus 30% SBA, and gains a random effect. Pretty cool. So let's just use Heavenly Ladder because he does get another ability. So Heavenly Ladder maximum. So it's pretty much the same one, but it does more damage. So deal 25 times Cursed Child's current damage and apply Bolt based on this multiplier. So basically the same thing. The requirements for this is Rika should have 250 Curse Essence, and you must use the other ability prior to this, Heavenly Ladder. So pretty much the same thing, but just does more damage. Very, very cool. Very cool. I'd say right now, since I don't have a good trait on Toji, so I can't say for him. I say Maki and Yuta is pretty much like the best units in this game. I did not check out Geto or Kenjaku or Kashimo, so I might be wrong on that. It's just my opinion, like on what I got right now. So yeah, so 554 million. I couldn't speak there. Very cool. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the showcase. Alright, so this is probably gonna be the last clip, and we're gonna head to the outro. I did farm a couple of rerolls, only for like 7-8 hours, and sadly only 256. It's not much in ALS standards, but hopefully you can get like at least an avatar or glitch on Higuruma, and if we do have, of course, extra rerolls, we would roll on Toji. Alright, so hopefully just early avatar and then we can roll on Toji, man. Alright, nice. A quick avatar, I think? Nope, it wasn't a quick avatar. Alright, so let's go on Toji. We do have extra rerolls. I wouldn't say he's the best extreme boost unit, but why not? Let's just roll on him. Let's hopefully just get a quick overlord. Nice. A quick overlord. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Very nice. We got an avatar in Higuruma. We got one glitch today, which really makes me happy. Alright, so of course we didn't showcase Higuruma in the actual showcase in the last clip because oh wait, no, we did showcase him. My bad. We did showcase him, but he didn't have a good trick. So here is his damage with avatar. His SPA is still 10. It's around like very high. 400 million damage, but then you got his ability and we got his passives that can be in play here. So I would say a pretty good unit, at least. I think. I have no fucking clue. So what about Toji? So Toji 119 million. I mean, like, it's a A- stat. Actually, this is actually fucking mid. I mean, like, with hemorrhage, he's probably doing like around 400 500 million. It's not like mutilate with Maki, but then you do got his passives here. Damn, I'm actually really disappointed in this damage. I thought it would be higher once I get a better trait. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the video. That's it for the video. This video was kind of mid, but new vid in the works, I promise. So that's pretty much it. Subscribe and see ya.